What's going on, Mighty Ninjas? Today we are going to be reviewing the Star Wars Black Series from The Mandalorian, The Dark Trooper. I found these on clearance a few days after Christmas, and I bought 3 of them. This is one of those 3. They were only $15 each on clearance at Target, so that's pretty cool. So here's the front of the box, looking cool. Here's the side with just Star Wars Black Series. Here's some cool artwork with some more Dark Troopers in the background. And they're in the light cruiser, that's the hallway. Very nice artwork. Here's the back of the box. I'll give you all 5 seconds to read it. Pause the video if you need more time. You ready? Great. Let's move on. And here's the bottom of the box. Not much going on. Now let's unbox this guy. So straight out of the packaging, this dude is a big figure. So looking at the face, he comes with these menacing red eyes, which you can't see very well. Why doesn't it want to focus? There we go. So he comes with the red eyes, this cool mouth breather thing. And overall, there's a lot of detail on his helmet. The back looks really cool and shiny. So overall, he has a pretty cool looking head, nice face. And here's his body armor, which is kind of like a flowing piece. A flowing piece of cool armor. There's some details on the back. And look at the way they design his arms. That is so cool. It's like they're... Oh my god, then they could go backwards too. That is so cool. Robotic joints. Yes, that's really, really cool. Man, so yeah, not only are his joints, not only do they look cool, but they actually work like how you think they would work in the show. That's really cool. And you see some stuff here underneath, and you could somewhat see through him with all this stuff. Oh, he has a lot of cool mechanical parts. His legs are covered with armor, thigh armor and shin armor. There's some bullets in here, like a little bullet belt. Man, this guy has a lot of detail on him. And in the bottom, you see 2 holes underneath, which we'll get into why they're there for in a minute. But man, this dude has, for a pretty cool looking figure, he has so much detail packed into him, and it is a very unique sculpt, like unlike anything we've seen in Star Wars Black Series. Now let's move on to his accessories, shall we? So moving into accessories, we get some stuff. So first on the figure we get some a grippy hand to rest his blaster, and we get a trigger finger hand. But you could interchange them out with a pair of fists that he uses to punch the door or punch Mando's helmet. So yeah, we do get a pair of interchangeable hands. And then we get a pair of rocket boosting effects. And the way you get them on is simple. You just plug them to the bottom of his feet. And there you go, you got him flying in, ready to kidnap Baby Yoda. This is a pretty cool effect. And lastly, we got his blaster, which looks really nice. It's got a clip on the side, or is that something to plug into? I don't know. Is there somewhere for him to plug into? I'm not sure. And it's got a sculpt on top. That's pretty cool. And it does look nice overall. Some little silver here. It kind of looks almost like a shotgun a little bit. So that's all he comes with for his accessories, which is quite a bit. Now let's move on to his articulation. He could look up a surprisingly decent amount. So he looks up really well. He looks down a lot more than I expected. I'm surprised. Side to side, he can move it like this. Looking to the side, he does this and the very nice. Then for the arm articulation, he could do a T-pose. He could not only can he bend it forward, but he could bend his arm backwards too, which is insane. We get shoulder swivel. Shoulder swivel, that's pretty cool. He could bend it backwards, and same thing for his wrist swivel and wrist hinge on both sides. And we also get elbow swivel. No way. That's really cool. Next, for torso articulation, he could go forward about this much. Not that much. Go back. Not that much either. For leg articulation, he could go forward about this much. He could go back about this much. But he could bend his knee at a perfect 90. Or I don't know if it's perfect, but he could bend his knee at a 90-degree angle. And he could somewhat bend his knee backwards. So that's pretty cool. Can he side kick? Not really, no. Then ankle articulation, it could go down perfectly. Tippy toe. And it could go up a really high amount. And surprisingly, he has ankle pivot. Wow. This figure is full of surprises in articulation. Like, he moves more than I expected him to. And I'm glad I bought 3 of these so I could arm build. I'm just waiting to where I could find the new Mandalorian Luke Skywalker. Overall, for final thoughts, I give this an 11 out of 10. He moves super well. I got him on clearance for only $15. And he comes with quite a bit of accessories. overall, I give this an 11 out of 10. This is a great figure, and if you want to army build, I mean, normal price are $22, but I got it for clearance for only $15. That's why I bought 3 of them. I might probably buy 3 more, and maybe the new Luke Skywalker, if I could find it. So overall, this is a great figure, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.